apologize for that difficulty that went on with the video. I'm going to put in my description part one. I'm going to put that in the description and show you what happened on my video. I'm going to show you what really happened on my video. I'm going to really show you this. So this is part two. The reason why I'm going to put part one is to show you what happened. Somebody said that it's typical, that it's common that it happened. But people been telling me that my videos being cut short. My videos being cut short, and it's like a kind of staticking, right? And it's like blurry and stuff like that. So a lot of my viewers and subscribers and fans and followers are telling me this was going on my channel, right? So I'm gonna put part one inside my description. So I recommend that you watch part one, but it's going to be very, very loud. You're going to see what's going on, and that has not happened. But some people say that it's common. So, without further ado, let me get into this dope video, dope content, right? I was sitting here, I was thinking about our elders. I was thinking about all of our elders, not just Marcus Garvey, may he rest easy, right? But I was thinking about all of our scholars and archaeologists and sociologists and zoologists, just all of them, chemists, inventors, all of our elders that came before us, right? But I want to talk about Marcus Garvey. May he rest easy. You know, he led a campaign of going back to Africa, of all of the indigenous descendants over here in America, and the descendants, right? The indigenous people of this earth, the indigenous people of this earth is the melanin people, right? I believe that he didn't have the insight on who we were at that time. At that time, it was needed to gather everybody up because we didn't know who we were. We thought that we was from Africa. We was claiming that we was African, and that we was claiming that we came over here on ships and chains. We was beaten, and all of these other things, right? Our names was taken from us. We was beaten. English was beat upon us because over here in America, we didn't speak. And we upheld our ancient ancestors. We upheld that. Sign language was our speech. Sign language and telepathically talking to one another. I don't think that Marcus Garvey knew that, right? I don't think that he knew that we were the indigenous people of this land that we call America, and that this was able land. This was actually able land. Peace and blessings be upon him. I don't think that he knew that, because if he had knew that, he would not have led a campaign for trying to get us to go back into a land that's not even ours and that we are not from. So big shout out to Marcus Garvey, because at that time, that task, it was needed to bring us together, to bring awareness and guidance and information on who we not was, on who we was at the time. Do you understand that? On who we not was, on who we was at that time. So he led a campaign, which from this campaign, right, was really, really like the foundation of Pan-Africanism, of Pan-Africanism, right? He was like the spokesman of it. And I don't believe in Pan-Africanism. I know that is a stepping stone in order for us to understand who we are. First and foremost, we're not African at all. We're not from Africa. We are from This land's right here, Able land's right here, which we call America. Canada, America, Mexico, and North America is Able lands. They are all connected. They are all connected. And this land was blessed upon us in Canaan from the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything existing, the Almighty Himself. He blessed these lands. Yes, He did. So I'm not taking nothing away from our hero, from our leader, right? Marcus Garvey, which led a campaign and going back to Africa, a land that wasn't never ours. We never came from off no boats and chains and shackles. We was always here. We've been here. After the flood and before the flood, we was here. We came back here. We came back to our lands because we know our lands was a blessed land and that the Creator Himself blessed us with that. We are the descendants of Abel. We are the descendants of Abel. We are the descendants of Abel. And this is a big shout out to all of our elders. I mean, all of our elders that wrote books say that we are from Africa. And they did not know. They did not know that Africans is not our descendants. And this is not our civilization. They did not know. They did not know that it was pyramids built inside of the earth, that leads all the way to Canada, all the way to Mexico, all the way to North America. They did not know that. But a big shout out to all of our elders that put up a fight of recognizing on who we are. But the only part that they got wrong to say that we was Africans. We're not Africans. We're not. We're not Africans. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for what I'm saying. We're not. We've been here in this land. We are the indigenous people of America. And the people that's in our land don't supposed to be there. They're supposed to be in their civilization. We're not going anywhere. We are actually the one that keep this land thriving, that keep this land alive, that keep the whole universe and the whole earth alive, because we are the glue and we bridge the gap between this life and then the next. Because we are the created and He created us, but with limitation. He breathed and duplicated a piece of His glory, a piece of His no beginning and end into mankind, and gave mankind knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is an actual true fact. This is an actual true fact. So, like I said before, I'm going to put in my description, because part one was really getting really good. You're going to hear a lot of static. You're going to hear a lot of things that's going on. And this is on purpose. I feel this on purpose. Somebody said it's common. That's not common. That's not common. And I know it's not common. But I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that. Y'all be the judge of individuals saying that it's common. That's not common to hear all that static, to hear all that stuff that's going on. No, that's not. So you be the judge of it. The judge and jury of it. So rest easy, Marcus Garvey, because you led a campaign, led a force. You led a force to acknowledge the indigenous people, right? By bringing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which at that time we didn't know who we were, where we come from, and what we was doing, and where we was going. You understand what I'm saying? So you did let a force, and you are our hero and our leader, and we respect you. We do not disrespect you, but a lot of our ancestors got it wrong. We are not African. We are not African American. We are not black. Our titles are called the Uply God Right Ones. And the reason why we are called the Uply God Right Ones, because that is passed down from Abel. Abel. Everything in creation respected Abel. Abel was in tune with everything in creation. Everything respected him, vibed with him, got energy from him. Abel, yes. This is the actual true facts. Yes. So, Peace and blessings be upon Abel. This is an actual true facts. And these are the things that we need to understand, and these are the things that we need to look at as the indigenous people, that we must wake up, that we must be in tune, that we must have these information, and these things are Lord's legacies. And what the legacies that is talking about, nothing that's written down, nothing that's in scriptures, but the legacy that's in your very blood, mind, and DNA is in your mind, body, and soul, and in your spirit, which has come from the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. No longer are we going to be led to be dumb, deaf, and blind. No longer are we going to be misguided. No longer are we going to be misused, mistreated, and thrown away like trash and garbage. Everything in existence besides the creator bowed down to us, because he told everything to bow down, and everything bowed down to us. And you know why everything bowed down to us? Because he took a piece and duplicated himself and breathed into mankind. You understand what I'm saying? And this is true knowledge, true spiritual existence. And this is why everything bowed down to us and recognizing who we were. And it recognized who Abel was. Peace and blessings be upon him. A lot of our ancestors, a lot of our elders did not know this. They came with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And a lot of our scholars came with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and actually went to school and tried to find out. They led a big campaign to talk about exactly who we were. But they missed this one thing about spirituality, of saying and recognizing all civilization in Africa, instead of forgetting this land right here, which is Abel land, which was blessed upon the fathers of civilization, and the foundation of mankind existence is over here in the West, in the West, in the West. Do not believe in his story. Believe in the spiritual knowledge story from the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. I don't think our elders knew what was going on, because they were so physically focused on physical material knowledge, and not saying that they wasn't spiritually inclined, but they didn't have the knowledge, basically, that the creator has blessed upon me to be the interpreter, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with experience, to explain to you the actually true knowledge from him. Some of these hidden knowledge that is hidden from our mind, body, and soul, to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, and fighting each other and murdering each other and saying that we were slaves. If you go look on all these internets and look up our ancient ancestors, you will see that they was in chains, they looked at raggedy, they looked at toe up. People has paint a narrative of our history, of who you are. You are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you, but with limitations. Do you understand that? We bridge the gaps between this life and the next. We are the glue of this very existence, and we know how to get to the Alpha Omega and creating everything in existence. It's in your very spirit. It's in your very mind, body, and soul. This is why it's a big campaign for me to do what? So we can get in tune with ourselves, and then outside we can get in tune with the Alpha Omega, the Almighty. Thank you so much. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much. I'm glad that you've been here. Listen, I'm going to put part 1 inside my description. They tore up my whole live, man. They tore my live up. You're going to see all this going. And somebody came and said, that normally happens. Nah, not like this. I kept trying to fight. I had to end the live and tell everybody that I'm going to make part 2. So this is really part 1, right? But it's part 2. Because I had to do this, because I had a vision and an image to talk about our elders and to give all our elders their flowers. And I give all our elders They flowered because they did amazing job. Because without them, we would not have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that we should have. We are not African. We are our own entity. We are our own civilization. We are able descendants. We are able descendants. Direct able descendants. We are ancient over here in America. And I don't think that our elders knew that. They had a glimpses of it, but they didn't really go hard because they had to fight physically forces that was there up against them. So they couldn't come from a spiritual vibe and a spiritual view. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why the Creator blessed me with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to share with you things that is buried and hidden from us. This is an actual true facts, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So we respect our elders. We respect our leaders. We respect our heroes. We don't take nothing away from them. But they got it wrong, saying that we are from Africa and that we came from here for shackles and chains on boats from Africa. No, we are not. We're not African. We've been here. Actually, the Africans backdoored us by teaching Canaan descendants. And Canaan descendants, I don't want to say these names, they are white. They are white. Those are Canaan descendants. Those are Canaan descendants. Remember, Canaan is melanin, right? He's melanin. Abel is melanin. They are twin brothers. Canaan killed Abel. And what happened to Canaan, right? The Creator, the Alpha, Omega, the Creator and everything existed, the Almighty, snatched his spirit out his body in melanin in the basement, said, be ye ate, dumb, deaf, and blind. You will never return back to the righteous path and the right path. And the right path is to get back to the Alpha, Omega, the Creator and everything existing from this port world that has a beginning and end. We are from no beginning and end. That's where we are from. That's where we are from. That's where we from, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Do not listen to some of these elders that's here. If they want to claim they African, let them claim that. We're not African, okay? Our titles are called the Uply God Right One. We was created for balance and justice to go in and out this earth, to go inside the earth, in between and beyond, right? To teach everything in existence beside the Creator, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and do our part. The Creator himself was backdoored by this entity, was backdoored by Adam, was backdoored by Eve, and was backdoored by Cain. And what stood on business, and who stood on business was Abel. Abel stood on business. He stood on loyalty. He stood on respect. He stood on honor. Because he did not follow this entity. That's right. The entity was leading a campaign to go against the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything existed. Because the Alpha Omega kicked them out of the everlasting existence. Kicked them out. That's right. Because he was backdoing. He was, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't to be trusted. The actual fact. So Canaan descendants was debased. And their melanin was snatched out of their body. And the Creator said, be ye ate, dumb, deaf, and blind. And before that, there was never no apes. What apes? Apes did not exist. Apes did not exist. And monkeys and all of these other different species, they did not exist at all. That came about when Canaan killed Abel, because everything in creation cursed Canaan. Cursed him for killing Abel, because Abel was going to get us back to the everlasting existence. He was this close. He was real close to getting us back up. Our descendant. This is an actual fact. And this is why it's a big campaign to kill Abel's descendants, which is us. We are the descendants from this world right here, from this very earth, from this very America soil. That's right. It's an actual true fact. And this is why it's a campaign to keep you oppressed and depressed, and depressed. This is actual true facts, brothers and sisters. This is why we got to kick knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I don't think that our elders knew that at that time. But it's okay, because you know why? I feed off their energy, and you know what? I climb on top of their shoulders, on their shoulders, and hold a torch to bring us to another existence of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. With spiritual experience and spiritual knowledge. I. Do you understand that? That comes straight from the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existence, the Almighty. So yes, our elders didn't know that. They didn't know that. They was leading the campaign. That's it. This is why this world is still thriving, because we, the ancient people, are here. The presents are here. This is an actual true fact. Don't let people lie to you. Don't let people lie. So, in my description, I'm going to put part 1 in it. You're going to see that. And when you see and hear part 1, please, can you comment? Comment. Let me know if that's comment. I'm hearing that. Let me know, is it common of hearing that noise or it's not? Please let me know. Please let me know. Okay? Because my whole part 1 was destroyed. This is why I did part 2. It's an actual true facts. So thank you so much for being here, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace.